The moment has arrived. The stage is set for a clash of determination, athleticism, skill, and tactical brilliance. Two teams step onto the field, each seeking a vital victory on their path to a division title, the only way to capture the league pennant. This is Major Sim Baseball. Driven by the spirit of competition on every play, we present baseball at its finest. Settled between the white lines, the most skilled sim professional ball players compete for the championship of the National Baseball League. This contest on that journey, now before us, is engaged. It's time for playoff baseball. It's Monday, October 16th, 1972. Western League Championship Sim, Game 5. From the Oiler Dome in Houston, Texas, the Houston Oilers host the Seattle Cascades. Seattle leads the series 3-1. Today, the Game 1 starters, Bob Moose for Seattle and Don Gullett for Houston. Here's the starting lineups for today's game. First for the visiting Seattle Cascades. Batting first and playing first base, Wes Parker. Batting second, the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. Batting third, left fielder, Al Bumbry. The cleanup hitter, right fielder, Frank Robinson. Batting fifth, the catcher, Dave Duncan. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Joe Torre. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Sonny Jackson. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Mike Anderson. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Bob Moose. And the starting lineup for the homestanding Houston Oilers. Batting first, the left fielder, Lou Brock. Batting second, playing third base, Greg Nettles. Batting third, the catcher, Johnny Bench. The cleanup hitter, playing first base, Dave Kingman. Batting fifth, playing right field, Jim Northrup. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Freddie Patek. Batting seventh, playing second base, Tim Foley. Batting eighth, playing center field, Tommy Agee. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Don Gullett. The conditions, 34,000 fans in the stands. We're indoors. Western League Championship Sim Game 5. Seattle leads the series 3-1. Welcome to the Western League Championship Sim Game 5. The Cascades have a 3-1 series lead on Houston. Let's play ball. Taking the hill for the Oilers, Don Gullett. He's 20-8 on the regular season with a 2.12 ERA. Gullett is second in the wins in the West with 20 and second in ERA with 2.12. The first batter is Wes Parker. The 2-2 pitch. He swings and misses, strike 3, and we're underway. 1 out. Here's Glenn Becker. Game 5 of the Western League Championships Sim. Seattle has a chance to end it today with a victory. Let's look at the defense for the Houston Oilers. In left field, Lou Brock. In center field, Tommy Agee. Jim Northrup in right. At third base, Greg Nettles. The shortstop, Freddie Patek. Tim Foley at second. And the first baseman is Dave Kingman. The battery, behind the plate, Johnny Bench. And on the mound, Don Gullett. In these playoffs, he's 0-1, 3 1/3 innings pitched, allowing 7 hits and 6 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 1. His earned run average is 16.20. Glenn Becker stands in. He's hitting .286 in the series. Here's the pitch from Gullett. It's the ball to the shortstop. He picks it up, throws the first in time. That's the second out. Raucous crowd here in the Oiler Dome. They want to see Houston stay alive in this series. Here's Al Bunbury. 2 out, nobody on. Bunbury hitting .235 in the series with 4 hits and 17 at-bats. 2 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Gullett to Al Bunbury. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the inning. The Seattle first is over, 3 up, 3 down, and there's no score. Bottom of the first inning. For Houston, it'll be Lou Brock, Greg Nettles, and Johnny Bench due up. The defense for the Seattle Cascades. In left field, Al Bunbury. The center fielder is Mike Anderson. In right field, Frank Robinson. Third base, Joe Torre. Sonny Jackson at short. And Glenn Becker at second base. The first baseman is Wes Parker. The battery is Dave Duncan behind the plate. And Bob Moose on the mound. His record in these playoffs is 1-0. A complete game victory. 6 hits allowed. He walked 1 and struck out 6. His earned run average is 0. Here's Lou Brock. He's hitting .286 in the series, 4 for 14 with a run batted in. Here's the pitch to him as he leads off the bottom of the first inning. That's in there, a strike called, and Lou Brock strikes out, looking. That's the first out of the inning. Here's Greg Nettles. He's hitting .188. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. Foul territory. And the catcher will make the catch for the second out. The batter, Johnny Bench. He's hitting .294 in the series. 2 out, no one on. And here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field, and that's a base hit. 2 out base knock for Johnny Bench. And the batter is Dave Kingman. Kingman hitting .188 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. 2 out, Bench at first, no score. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Hit on the ground sharply to the shortstop. He dives, he stops it, but he can't make a play. They scored a hit. Johnny Bench will advance to second. Quite the play by Sonny Jackson to get to that ball, but that's all he could do. All right, 2 out, 2 on, and here's Jim Northrup. Northrup is hitting .308. He's 4 for 13 with 1 run batted in. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose to Jim Northrup. He hits it in the air, center field. He's waiting on it, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Houston does not score. Top of the second inning. For Seattle, it'll be Robinson, Duncan, and Torrey due up. No score. Here's Frank Robinson coming to the plate. He's got 7 hits in the series, including a home run and 5 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Hit on the ground. The second baseman has it. Turns and fires the first in time for the first out. Here's Dave Duncan. He's hitting 167, 2 of 12. His on base is 286. Here's the pitch from Gullett. He checks his swing, and that's ball 4. Catcher wanted that one, but he didn't get it. So with 1 out, they have a base runner, and here's Joe Torre. He's got 7 hits in this series, including 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in. Top of the second inning, Game 5. Seattle leads the series 3-1. Houston has lost both of their home games. Here's the pitch to Torrey. That's high, ball 4. And he's walked 2 batters in a row. Two men on, 1 man out, and here's Sonny Jackson. The number 7 hitter, he's hitting .231. 3 hits and 13 at-bats, 1 run batted in. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Gets the ball in the air. It's carrying. It's in the gap and to the wall. That's extra bases. 1 run is in. The man is trying for third, and he'll make it. That's a triple. 2 runs score, and Seattle goes ahead 2-0. Sonny Jackson hits a 2-run triple to put Seattle ahead by 2. Seattle with a victory today would punch their ticket to the World Series. The Western League hosts this year, so they would host Game 1. Here's Mike Anderson. Top of the second inning, Seattle leads 2-0. Sonny Jackson on third. And here's the pitch from Don Gullett. And that's in there. Strike three called. Two out now. Jackson at third. And here's the pitcher, Bob Moose. He's 1 for 3 in the playoffs. Here's the pitch to him. Gets it in the air to right field. The right fielder is drifting over and will make the catch for the last out. 2-run score for Seattle, and the Cascades have taken the lead 2-0. Bottom of the second inning for Houston, it'll be Pontek, Foley, and Agee due up. Here's Freddie Pontek. He's hitting .250 for the series, 4 hits in 16 at-bats, 1 run batted in. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. That's low, but they call it strike three, and that's the first out. That was generous. Here's Tim Foley. He has yet to get a hit in this series. He's 0 for 14. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Ground ball. Diving shortstop. Grabs it. Jumps to his feet. Fires the first. And he's get him. Boy, oh boy. He really had to dive for that one. Sonny Jackson is really flashing the letter today. 2 out. Here's Tommy Agee. He's 2 of 13 in this series, hitting .154. Here's the pitch to him. Ground ball, shortstop has it. Throws the first in time. That'll do it. Nothing across for the Oilers. Cascades in front, 2-0. Top of the third inning for the Cascades. It'll be Parker, Beckert, and Bumbry, the top of the order, due up. Here's Wes Parker. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. And right at the center fielder who's waiting on it. 1 away. Here's Glenn Beckert. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Don Gullett. Hit in the air. And that's all the way to the wall in the gap for a base hit. Extra bases. He slides into second with a double. So Beckert is on second with a double with 1 out, and here's Al Bumbry. The 20-game winner Don Gullett has struggled in both of his postseason games. Seattle has a man in scoring position in the top of the third. 1 out, and here's Bumbry. The pitch to him. Bumbry's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and it's through. Base hit up the middle. Beckert hit it for home, and the play at the throw home is not in time. And Seattle leads by 3. Bumbry on second with the goes the second on the play. Cascades lead 3-0 now, and here's Frank Robinson, the cleanup hitter, coming up. He's hitting .412 on the series, 7 hits in 17 at-bats, with a homer and 5 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Don Gullett. He hits it in the air, and that's a base hit to left field. Runners hit it to the plate. The throw home is not in time. Robinson will take second on the throw. RBI single for Frank Robinson, and the Cascades extend their lead to 4-0. Still 1 out. Robinson at second, and here's Dave Duncan. He's 2 for 12 in the series. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 out now. And here's Joe Torre. He's hitting .412 in the series. 7 hits, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. Man in scoring position at second and Frank Robinson. Here's the pitch from Don Gullett. That's inside, ball 4. Full count pitch misses inside. Robinson the first. Torre the first. Robinson the second. And here's Sonny Jackson. He's 1 for 1 with 2 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Ground ball to third. He picks it up, throws the first in time for the 3rd out. That retires the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. Seattle adds to their lead. They now lead 4-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Due up for the Oilers is the pitcher Gullett, followed by the leadoff man Brock, and then Nettles. Houston trails by 4 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They trail by 2 games in the series, 3-1. It's a best of 7. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose to his opposite number, Don Gullett. That's low, but they call it strike 3. He's calling the low strikes. That's the 1st out. Here's the top of the order in Lou Brock. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. He hits it in the air. That should be down for a hit, and it is. Brock is aboard with a 1-out single. Maybe the Oilers can get something started. Their backs are against the wall. They lose today, and it's over. Here's Greg Nettles coming to the plate. He's hitting .176 in the series. He's 0 for 1 today. Great speed aboard. They're holding him close. Here's the pitch from Moose. Ground ball to the first baseman. He throws to second. He throws back to first. And he's safe at first. Fielder's choice. The lead runner is out. 2 gone, and here's Johnny Bench. He's 1 for 1. Nettles at first, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Moose.
Strike 3.
Strike 3 called, and that's the inning. Nothing on 1 base hit for Houston. The Cascades lead 4-0. Top of the 4th inning. For Seattle, it'll be Anderson, Moose, and Parker due up. Here's Mike Anderson. He's 0 for 1. He's got 4 hits, including a homer and 3 runs batted in the series. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. And here's Bob Moose, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1. He's got 1 hit in the series. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Sit on the ground. Gullett picks it up. Throws the first in time for the 2nd out. Weak grounder to the pitcher. And we go to the top of the order, and here's Wes Parker. Wes has 4 hits in the series. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch from Gullett. Hit in the air to left field. That's a base hit. 2 out base knock for Wes Parker. And here's Glenn Becker stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 2-out pitch. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. He'll go the short way and get the force on the runner. And that's the inning. Nothing on one hit for Seattle. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the fourth inning. The homestanding Oilers trail by 4. It'll be Kingman, Northrup, and Pontek due up. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Hit in the air to center. And it's over his head, and he'll have to chase it to the wall. Kingman stands up with a double. That ball just kept carrying until he thought he got a play on it, and it sailed right over his head. So Kingman leads off with a double, and here's Jim Northrup. Bottom of the fourth inning, they trail by 4. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. He's waiting on it. He'll make the catch. Kingman cannot advance. 1 out. Here's Freddie Pontek. An unproductive out. For Seattle, is 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. For Houston, no runs on 4 hits and no errors. Here's the pitch from Moose. Hit in the air to center field. He's there to make the catch. 2 out now. Kingman, with his leadoff double, is now there with 2 outs. And here's Tim Foley, who is 0 for the series. Here's the pitch from Moose. Ground ball. Fly ball right at the first baseman. He catches it, and that's the out. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left on. No change in the score. Cascades up 4-0. Top of the fifth inning. For Seattle, it'll be Bunbury, Robinson, and Duncan due up. Here's Al Bunbury. He's 1 for 2 with a RBI today. Here's the pitch from Don Gullett. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out. Here's Frank Robinson. He's 1 for 2 with a run batted in. Seattle leads 4-0. Game 5 of the WLCS. Seattle leads 3-1. If they win today, they go on to the World Sim, and they will host Game 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 out now. Here's Dave Duncan. He's 0 for 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. It's in there for a base hit. 2 out hit for Duncan. And here's Joe Torre. Seattle leads by 4, top of the fifth inning. They lead the series by 3-1. Here's the pitch from Gullett to Torre. Ground ball to the shortstop. He throws the first in time, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left on base. Still 4-0 Seattle. Bottom of the fifth inning. For the Oilers, it'll be AG, the pitcher Gullett, and the leadoff man Brock due up. Moose, in 4 innings of work, has thrown 64 pitches. He hasn't walked anyone, and he's struck out 4. Here's AG stepping to the plate. He's hitting 143, 2 hits in the series. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Ground ball, third baseman has it. Throw to first in time for the first out. Here's Don Gullett, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Hit to the right side. The first baseman will throw to the pitcher covering in time for the out. Parker to Moose covering. 2 out. Here's Lou Brock. Here's the pitch. Hits it in the air to left field. He's waiting on it. He'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Still 4-0 Seattle. Top of the 6th. It'll be Jackson, Anderson, and Moose, the bottom of the order for the Cascades. Don Gullett, in 5 innings of work, has thrown 102 pitches. He's walked 3 and struck out 7. He trails by 4. Jackson at the plate. Ground ball. First baseman takes it himself to first for the out. Here's Mike Anderson. Here's the 1-out pitch from Gullett. That's high, ball 4. So he walks the man with 1 out. Anderson at first, and here's the pitcher, Bob Moose. Here's the pitch from Gullett. He squares the bunt, and he misses. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. That's 5 walks now for Don Gullett. Mike Anderson at second base. Bob Moose at first, 1 out, and the top of the order, Wes Parker stands in. He's 1 for 3. The manager is making a pitching change. He'll bring in the right-hander, Rich Gossage. Gossage has 2 innings pitched in the series. He allowed 1 hit, and he struck out 1 batter. He inherits base runners, and Wes Parker standing in. Here's the 1-out pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman. He runs the first and makes the unassisted putout. 2 out now, and the runners advance. Anderson at third, Moose at second, 2 out. Here's Glenn Beckert. Top of the 6th inning. Seattle leads 4-0. Here's the pitch from Rich Gossage. It's hit in the air to right field, and that's in the gap, and it's all the way to the wall. Both men will score, and the batter is headed for third, and he'll make it safely. A triple, and the Seattle Cascades now lead 6-0. And I'm starting to see fans heading for the seats, the exits, I should say. Beckert at third, 2 out. The Cascades now lead by 6, and Al Bunbury steps to the plate. So those runs will be charged to the starter. Here's the pitch from Gossage. That ball gets away. Wild pitch. Glenn Beckert will score. And it's now 7-0. Bunbury stands in the 2-2 pitch. It's low, and he swings over it. Strike 3, side retired. But Seattle scores 3 more times, and the Cascades stretch their lead to 7-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, the home team trails by 7. It'll be Nettles, Bench, and Kingman. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. Moose, in 5 innings of work, has thrown 69 pitches, 4 strikeouts. He hasn't walked anyone. Here's the pitch to Greg Nettles. Ground ball to the first baseman. He'll take it himself for the out. Easy play. Here's Johnny Bench. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 1-out pitch.
Strike 3.
He checks his swing, but is called strike 3. 2 out. Here's Dave Kingman. He's 2 for 2 today. 5 for 18 in the series, hitting .278. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Ground ball hit sharply to third. He gloves it, throws across the diamond in time to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Oilers, and the score remains 7-0. Top of the 7th inning. The crowd seems subdued. For Seattle, it'll be Robinson, Duncan, and Torrey due up. Here's Frank Robinson. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. He makes the catch for the first out. Jim Northrup in right makes the play. Here's Dave Duncan. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman. Take it himself. Unassisted put out at first. 2 out. Here's Joe Torre. The score is 7-0 Seattle. This is Game 5 of the Western League Championship Sim. Seattle leads 3-1. A win today, and they're in the World Sim. Here's the pitch from Gossage to Joe Torre. Ground ball. Pitcher has it. Throws the first in time. Side retired. Nothing across for Seattle. It's 7-0. Time for a stretch. This ballpark is beginning to empty out. But there is still hope, as there is no clock in baseball. For Houston, it'll be Northrup, Podtek, and Foley here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Hit in the air to center, no hit in the air to the infield, and the second baseman will catch the pop out. Here's Freddie Podtek. Here's the pitch from Bob Moose. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 out. Here's Tim Foley. He's 0 for 16. Here's the pitch. He hits in the air, and it'll land safely. And Foley is aboard with a base hit. First hit in 17 tries. Here's Tommy Agee. Foley singles to right. 2 out. Here's the pitch from Moose. He hits it in the air. That's a base hit to center. Foley will stop at second. 2 men are on with 2 outs. Houston trails by 7. Bottom of the 7th inning. And here's the pinch hitter, Jeff Burrows, coming to the plate. That'll be all for the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Moose. That's low, ball 4. He walked him on 4 pitches. Bases loaded now with 2 out. And Lou Brock will stand in. He's 1 for 3. Top of the order. Hitting .294 in the series. It's 5 for 17. Here's the pitch from Moose. Hits it on the ground. The second is through. Base hit. And that'll score a run. Foley is in. Another man trying to score. And the play at the plate, he's safe. 2 RBI single for Lou Brock. And Houston is on the board. score now 7-2. Burrows at second, Brock at first, and Greg Nettles will stand in. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Moose. Hit in the air, and that's in the gap and to the wall. Extra bases. That'll score 1, maybe 2. It scores 2, and he is on second with a double. And it's now 7-4. Greg Nettles stands at second with the 2 RBI double. All of these 4 runs scored with 2 out. And here's Johnny Bench stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He's got 6 hits in the series, including a homer and 2 RBI. Bob Moose still in there. He's given up 8 hits and 4 earned runs, but he leads by 3. Here's the pitch to Bench. He swings and misses, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But Houston strikes for 4 runs on 4 hits. The Oilers draw closer. The score is now 7-4. Perhaps a few fans have turned around and headed back for their seats. Top of the 8th inning. For Seattle, it'll be Jackson, Anderson, and Moose, the bottom of the order, due up. New pitcher for Houston. It'll be Paul Lindblad. Paul Lindblad, the left-hander, on the mound for the Oilers. Here's Sonny Jackson. He's 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Seattle leads by 3. Here's the pitch from Lindblad. The hardest he throws is 88 to 90 miles an hour. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center, and that's... Oh, he reaches for it, and he'll make the catch. Snatches it out of the air. Great play by the center fielder, Tommy Agee. 1 away. Here's Mike Anderson. Houston seems to have a little momentum. Let's see if they can ride it out.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the second out. He struck out 3 times now, Mike Anderson. Tough game. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Don Baylor, the pinch hitter. That's all for the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Lindblad. Hit in the air. That's deep. But the left fielder is ready for it, and he'll make the play. Side retired. By the sound of it, it was out of here. 3 up, 3 down for the Cascades. Seattle still leads by 3, 7-4. Bottom of the 8th inning. For Houston, it'll be Kingman, Northrop, and Pontek due up. New pitcher for Seattle, it'll be Al Roboski. Al Roboski, now pitching for the Cascades. He's 1-0 with 4 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA is 0. Here's Kingman. Here's the pitch from Roboski.
Strike 3.
Hey, he threw it in his eyes, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 1 out. Here's Jim Northrop. He's 0 for 3 today. Bottom of the 8th inning, time running out for Houston. Their season on the line. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air, and that's in the gap. To the wall. Extra bases. He's on second standing with a double. So Northrop gets a 1-out double. And here's Freddie Pontek coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. The tying run is on deck for Houston. They were trailing 7-0, and they are battling back. Here's the pitch from Al Rabowski. The ball gets away, pass ball. Northrup will advance to third. Here's Pontek. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hitting in the air to left field. He's waiting. No, it's a base hit. It gets down for a hit. Northrup will score. And now the Oilers draw to within 2. Tim Foley will step to the plate. He's had his first hit of the series in his last at-bat. Freddie Pontek at first. 1 out. And Houston trails by 2. The tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch from Al Rabowski. Ground ball to the shortstop. He goes to the shortstop, to the second baseman the short way, and that's the second out. Getting the lead runner. Foley safe at first on the fielder's choice. Here's Tommy Agee, the number 8 hitter. He's 1 for 3. 2 out now. Houston has a run in the bottom of the 8th. They trail by 2 runs. Game 5 of the WLCS. Houston trails by 2 games in the series. A loss here today ends their season. Here's the pitch from Hrabowski to Agee. That's low, ball 4. Agee goes to first base. Foley to second. The 2-out walk will bring up Don Buford, the pinch hitter. He's 1 for 2 in the series. All right. Foley at second. Agee at first. Buford at the plate. 2 out. Houston trails by 2. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Al Rabowski. Ground ball. Hit sharply to third. He'll step on third for the force play, and that'll end the inning. The Oilers score 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. A runner left on. They get closer. It's 7-5. 9th inning. New pitcher for Houston. Diego Segui will take them out, the right-hander. He'll face Wes Parker, Glenn Beckert, and Al Bunbury, the top of the Seattle order. Here's Wes Parker. He's 1 for 4. Segui is 0-1 in the series. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. His ERA is 9. Here's Parker, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out. Here's Beckert. He's 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Beckert is 6 for 18, 333 on the series with 4 runs batted in. Here's the pitch from Segui. Hit in the air to center field. He's there to make the catch. 2 out. Here's Al Bunbury. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Nobody on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field, and that'll get down for a hit. 2 out hit for Bunbury. And there's good speed on first base. And here's Frank Robinson. Not a lot of stealing on these catchers in this series or in the Eastern Series either. Here's the pitch from Segui to Frank Robinson. Runner going. Oh, they got him. He's out at second base, and that's the inning. Nothing on a hit for Seattle. Still 7-5 in favor of the Cascades. Bottom of the ninth inning. Houston trails by 2. Top of the order, due up, Brock, Nettles, and Bench. Al Roboski, in his second inning of work, he's thrown 18 pitches, 1 walk, 1 K. Here's the pitch to Lou Brock. Ground ball. Shortstop has it, throws the first in time, 1 away. Houston needs 2 to tie, 3 to win, and force a Game 6 in Seattle. Here's Ron Hunt, the pinch hitter. He's hitting 1 for 3 in the series. Here's the pitch from Herboski.
Strike 3.
And that's in there, strike 3 called. He stands there and watched it go by. 2 out. Here's Johnny Bench, the final chance for Houston. They trail by 2 here in Game 5. Al Roboski on the mound. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, and that's it. The Seattle Cascades are the Western League pennant winners. Well done. The celebration will begin. They win the series in 5 games, 4 games to 1. They celebrate here in Houston. This is the first ever pennant won in the Western League of the National Baseball League, NimBLe, of Major Sim Baseball. Let's take a look at the box score. Let's take a look at the totals for today's game. First, for the victorious Western League champion, Seattle Cascades. 7 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Seattle left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Bob Moose. He's 2-0. 7 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, no home runs, 120 pitches thrown, 2.25 ERA. The save goes to Al Roboski. That's his first. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 1 run, it's earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 33 pitches thrown. His ERA is 1.50. Bob Moose is the player of the game. For the Houston Oilers, they scored 5 runs on 10 hits. No errors. Houston left 6 men on base. The losing pitcher, Don Gullett, 0-2. 5 1/3 innings pitched. 6 hits allowed, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, 118 pitches thrown, 12.96 ERA. Cascades heading to the World Sim. The Seattle Cascades are riding high after winning the league championship sim and eliminating the Houston Oilers by a series score of 4-1. The final blow came tonight at Oiler Dome when Seattle secured its spot in the World Sim with a 7-5 victory. It feels good to put them away because we really didn't want to let them crawl back into the series, said right fielder Frank Robinson, who was named the series MVP. A team like that, you need to bury them when you get the chance. Robinson clearly helped his team's cause as he hit .400 with a .455 on-base percentage in the series. He also chipped in a home run, drove in 6 runs, and scored 2 runs. The Seattle Cascades don't know who they will face in the next round. They will play the winner of the Eastern League Championship Sim between the Indianapolis Racers and the Charlotte Monarchs series. Indianapolis leads that series 3-2, and the World Sim schedule will be announced after the League Championship Sim finishes. Again, the Seattle Cascades are the Western League champions, 1972. I'll update the site and you can check out stats and things. Bob Moose, 7 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, a walk, 7 strikeouts, a win. Glenn Becker, 2 for 5, a double, a triple, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored. Lou Brock, 2 for 5, 2 RBI, a run scored in the loss. Finished the day. The next game will be Game 6. Indy at Charlotte. Indy with a chance to finish this series and face Seattle in the World Sim. Frank Robinson, MVP of the series. The next game will be in Charlotte, North Carolina at Crown Coliseum. The Monarchs hosting the Racers in Game 6 of the Eastern League Championship Sim. It'll be Rick Wise for Indianapolis against John Matlack of Charlotte, the Game 2 starters.